Hello, I'm Cameron, and today I'll be assembling a Lego set for you. However, I was told that I have to do it here in Studio C, where all the nice cameras are. Also, I have no idea what I'm building, and I don't have the instructions.
That's because I have the instructions, but I was told that neither I nor the instructions can leave this studio, presumably because of some kind of curse. Anyway, I was also told I can't use my phone because that would be cheating. So instead, I've been issued a walkie-talkie.
Unfortunately, our walkie-talkies are not very good, but that's okay because they reach halfway across the office, which means I also have a walkie-talkie to talk to Beej, and I have another walkie-talkie to get his instructions to Cameron.
Hi, Cameron. Are you ready to go in your studio?
That's a Roger.
Okay, Beej, I'm ready when you are.
Pick up the brown bag on the floor and dump the contents on the table.
Cameron, your first instruction is to pick up the brown bag on the floor and dump the contents on the table.
I've managed to do that.
You can put the receipt back in the bag, we don't need it.
You can put the receipt back in the bag, we don't need it.
Way ahead of you.
He's way ahead of you. What should he do with the Lego?
Put bag one aside. We're not going to open that one yet.
All right, Cameron, for reasons not known to man, we must put bag one aside and not touch that one yet.
I am sequestering bag one.
Open bag two.
Cameron, can you open bag two, please?
Opening bag two.
You will need two pieces for this step. The first piece is a 2x2 in light brown.
And a green 1x6 piece where the first and sixth pip are raised on angles.
Located.
Take the green piece, arrange it east-west.
Arrange the green piece east-west.
Arranged east-west. West, east, north, south. Coordinate system is a hallmark of Beej's instructions.
Take the top two pips of, take the...
You're going to put the brown piece on pips 3 and 4 of the green piece.
Brown piece on pips 3 and 4.
Brown pips on piece 3 and 4. Or brown piece on pips 3 and 4.
Step 11, you're going to look for a large white piece that is 6x4.
Wait, hold on. Step 11. We're on 2, right?
That column and everything, the 6-pip column, are raised.
Much like the green piece.
One sec. Can you tell me that one more time, please, Beej?
You're looking for a big white piece. It's 6x4.
Find a 6x4 white piece.
Please repeat.
Could you please find a piece that's 6x4 and white?
Located.
He's got it.
What you're going to want to do is take the white piece, arrange it east-west, and snug it up to the bottom of the green piece, using the brown piece to connect the two.
You're going to take the white piece that you just found, and in Beej's words, snug it up to the bottom, to the green piece, and use the arrange the white piece east-west as well, and then snug it up to the bottom of the green piece, using the brown brick to connect the two.
Way ahead of you.
Excellent. We're on to step 12. In step 12, you're going to need two brown pieces that are featureless plates, but they're at right angles. So they're a 1x2 on the bottom, then there's a right angle on the wide side, and it's another 1x2. It's like a park bench.
You need to find two brown featureless plates that look like park benches. They have like a 1x2 on a right angle, and then some other bits, and then a 1x2 on another right angle.
I assure you this is a very exact transcription.
I have found them.
I picked something that didn't have a lot of variation in colors because, well, it's a lot easier to build when you don't have a a lot of different things. I was tempted to pick something that was all different shades of blue because that would have been just wild. but this is good too.
This is a boat.
Okay, Beej, we are ready to move on to the next step.
We're gonna treat that light brown piece with the 4 pips on it like it's a table, and we're gonna put a park bench facing each other across the table.
Okay, Cameron, Beej says treat that light brown piece with the 4 pips like a table and place the 2 park benches facing each other around the table.
I was right. Done.
He's done.
Excellent. Step 14, he's going to need 2 plates. These are featureless white plates that are 2x3.
Found.
On the main assembly, you should now have 12 exposed pips. These plates should cover all of the pips.
That's an alarming instruction.
I was just thinking this is a damning silence.
Do you need any further clarification?
Negative.
Cameron says he needs no further clarification. What's the next instruction, Beej?
Good job. We're talking step 15 now. Step 15, we're going to create a subassembly, and for step 16, we're going to create the mirror of this subassembly, so you can build 2 subassemblies at the same time if you feel like you're fancy.
So for step 16, Beej said, we're going to be making a subassembly and then the mirror of the subassembly, so you can make 2 at once if you feel fancy. Cameron, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fancy do you feel right now?
Have we met?
He thinks he can do both assemblies at the same time. Please send me instructions.
Each subassembly consists of 5 pieces.
2 white 3x1 pieces.
1 1x4 white plate. 1 white, this is a complicated brick. It's a
1 pip brick with a hole going through it.
if it's sitting upright, it would be going through 2 of the sides. There's a clear hole that passes all the way through the side of the brick.
1 white 1 pip brick that has a hole going through 2 of the sides.
And then
A 1x4 white piece with hollow pips and a big channel on it.
Ready.
all right, to make 1 subassembly, first start with the 1x4 plate.
Then take your piece with the channel and make it so the channel is facing west.
Done.
All right, he's done. What's the next step?
He's going to put the 1x3 block on the northernmost pip so that the holes face east-west.
Then he's going to put the 3x1 brick covering the other 3 pips that are open.
That's gonna be rough.
Cameron, first you're going to take the 3x1, one of the 3x1 blocks and the block with the hole in it.
Yes.
Then you're going to take the block with the hole on it and cover the northernmost
Pip of the subassembly.
Done.
Cameron has completed that step. He is ready for the next step.
Okay, step 3 of, or sub-step 3 of step 15. He's going to take his remaining 1x3 and he's going to use it to brick together this subassembly. He's going to cover the northernmost exposed pip and the 2 pips directly south of it.
You're going to take your remaining 1x3 and you're going to take the remaining 3 pips and cover them up.
Should this final 1x3 brick cover the other 1x3 brick?
Should this 1x3 brick cover the other 1x3 brick?
It should cover the 1x1 brick and
2 pips of the 1x3 brick.
Outstanding. Mission accomplished.
He says mission accomplished.
awesome. Has he built the mirror of this?
Cameron, have you done all that again but in reverse to build the mirror of that?
I have already done it.
He's already done it.
Each one of those sub-assemblies should cover the exposed white 1x4s on the main assembly with the channels both facing in towards each other.
Done. Wait.
Things seem to be going well.
That sounds great. Cameron can set that assembly aside. We're starting a new assembly.
If this is wrong, I can still save it.
So this new assembly should be arranged east-west. Then cover the top, the north 4 pips with the brown plate. Cover the south 4 pips with the white plate.
Cover the top 4 pips with the white plate. Cover the bottom 4 pips with the brown plate.
Done.
He's put the assembly east-west and put the white plate on the top 4 pips and the brown plate on the bottom 4 pips.
Okay, he needs to rotate that 180 degrees.
Rotated.
Awesome, we're moving on to step 20. You'll need 3 pieces for this. One is a 2x2 light brown plate.
A 2x2 green plate with something that Beej described as a chip that might react when something is brought near it.
And the third, this is weird, it's a white piece, it's a 1x2, and then along the z-axis, it's a 2x2 has been attached. So it's like a chair this thing has made.
Found them all.
He has all of those pieces.
Awesome. This is a sub-assembly that we're building. So starting with the white piece, I want you to take the brown piece.
And cover all 4 pips on the back of the chair with the brown piece.
Done.
Step 22, he's going to need 1 piece. It's a green brick. It's a 1x2.
That has a hole on the side of it and the 2 pips are hollow.
I have located it.
He needs to rotate the main assembly so that the chip is facing away from him. On the 2 exposed white pips that he's looking at, on the 2 southmost pips in the dead middle there,
He's going to put that green block in there so that the hole faces towards him.
I feel like I'm almost making it more complicated on purpose.
Take the green brick and put that on the 2 pips on top of the chair so the hole is facing away from you.
Done.
You have 4 exposed pips in the main assembly that go white, green, green, white. You need to cover those so that the 2 white pips of your bricks
Are snug up against each other on top. So the wedges are sliding out.
towards the sides.
You need to... 1 sec.
I think I need to do that.
How does he put the wedges on?
He needs to make a 2x2 that's on the same plane as the 2 brown pips.
You need to make a 2x2 that's on the same plane as the 2 brown pips.
Way ahead of you.
He says he's way ahead of you, which is great, because I have no idea what's going on.
Now what does he do?
All right, that's 24. Step 25, he needs a 2x2 featureless white plate.
Found it.
Cover the 4 pips that are exposed.
Done.
Awesome, that's 25. Step 26, he needs 2 pieces.
I think he's going to know what to do here, I have a feeling. These lock the propeller in place.
So those wedges are gonna go onto the remaining open pip on those sub-assemblies with the channels we built. So yeah, that just locks the propeller assembly in place. He should be able to figure that out.
Apparently you can just figure this next step out by yourself. Apparently those wedges lock the propeller subassembly in place.
They do too. That's so clever.
Quote, they do, that's clever, end quote. Now what?
Awesome, open bag 3.
Now open bag 3.
Bag 3 open.
He needs 2 green columns.
3 pips tall, 1 pip wide.
He can put 1 on each of the green pips that he's looking at right now.
Put 1 on each of the green pips that you are looking at right now.
Way ahead of you.
Well, he skipped that step and he's already done it. Now what?
He needs one green 1x6 plate.
Find one green 1x6 plate.
I have structurally reinforced the assembly.
The assembly has been structurally reinforced.
We're going to reinforce it further. Find 2 green plates, 2x4.
Subassembly reinforced.
Find 2 eighth round plates with a stair step on the bottom.
Plates?
Oh God, I think he knows where they go, but they go on the southwest and southeastmost pips.
To join them up with the plates.
I have done this. And this will go in the middle.
Find a 1x2 featureless green plate.
Do I put it between the 2 pieces I just put on?
Does he take that plate and put it between the 2 pieces he just put on?
That is absolutely what he should do, yes.
Oh, good job, Cameron. That's what you should be doing.
I'm a good boy.
Cameron is a good boy.
I would agree. Step 38, he needs one white, he needs 2 plates here. They're both white plates. They're 2x4 plates. One has 2 black dots, and one has a big orange Cheeto on it.
I have, to my chagrin, found them.
The Cheeto goes east-west.
And covers the northernmost pips.
I have done exactly that already.
Cameron keeps skipping instructions. He'd already done that part.
Is the Cheeto smiling or frowning?
Is the Cheeto smiling or frowning at you, Cameron?
I have made him so he's smiling at me. I hope that's not presumptuous.
That should be fine. Step 39. He's going to need 6 parts.
So you're going to take the blue cylinders and shove them, the blue cylinders, take the end with the ribs and shove them into the green cylinders on the side that doesn't have a 5 written on it.
Both sides have 5, but one is not visible. We don't need to tell Beej that.
Both sides have 5, but one is not visible.
The gray cylinder is kind of weird because it's divided into, looks like on my instructions, it's divided into 3 segments. But what's weird about it is there's like a thin segment, a fat segment, and then a medium-sized segment. So the thin segment, I believe, goes into the other side of that green thing so that the medium-sized segment sticks out.
I think you gotta take the small end of the gray cylinders and stick them into the green thing.
So the medium segment sticks out.
Most of the gray segments are sticking out.
You know what? Everybody's 60% sure that's what just happened. So what's next?
He can plug the exposed blue end
Into the white hole on the side of the main assembly.
Done.
taking the quarter round with a pip hanging off the side.
You're going to recover the open pip on the cylinder so it hangs off.
They're gloves.
Now with the assembly he's working on, that's with the weird kind of thing overhanging on the east side, he needs to take the remaining red piece, which is like a big...
Red, it's a 2x2 red brick that's like a half round and it has 2 hollow pips on top.
He wants to arrange it so the two pips are running east-west.
Arrange it so it's like a big thing and it's like 2 pips on top or something.
Should the pips be arranged north-south or east-west?
They should be east-west, like hip-hop rivalries.
Okay, done.
Take one of those red assemblies
And plug the hole on the bottom of your red assembly into the gray cylinder that's on the green cylinder.
Done.
That has happened.
Yes!
Beej, you know what we're building. I have not seen the instructions nor the finished product, so I'm gonna guess what we're building. It's got a propeller and it's got some sides. I think it's a submarine. Cameron?
What do you think you're building?
It is a merry little fellow.
Were we supposed to be building a merry little fellow?
We are building the Bowser Jr. clown car.
We were building the Bowser Jr. clown car.
It definitely seems to be that way.
I think we have success.
To you at home, this may have looked like it only took about 20 minutes, but for us it took about an hour and 20 minutes. And the age range for this kit was, the box said 8 years, and we did it in like an hour and a bit, so that's pretty good. I assume that's landscape.
No,
No?
it's a bomb.
Oh! Well, he seems very safe like this.